Friend of mine in New England sent a video talking about why young men are giving up. And he mentions the cost of living and a bunch of things. And he's from Wyoming, got a wood stove behind him, very conservative way about him, but everything he says is spot on. I didn't befriend this girl. I'm a guy, we're wired biologically. Her pictures caught my eye. And you're seeing on Facebook a trend where a lot of women now, you can't be their friend, but you can follow them. So I followed. I'm a lustful pig. And I want to show you just a sampling of this gal. This is what she's wearing on her Facebook. She's young, possibly from Mexico. She's not Asian. I'm not sure what all's going on there. But I just want you to see that this is what dominates social media today. Not going to give you a name. She's got a little kid in there. But this woman is in love with herself. I mean, it is all about her. She's leaned all the way over, boobs are showing. She's not going to respond to anybody. She's never responded to me. I'm one of those dumb guys that put heart, heart, heart because she's sexy. But when you see this over and over, you start to go, gosh, this girl really is a narcissist. Not sure what.
Deixar bom dia a todos os brasileiros, né? Aqui da minha Minas Gerais, deixar bom dia a todos os brasileiros que não fazem parte de Minas, mas que também são brasileiros. Que Deus possa estar abençoando a vida de cada de vocês.
It's video after video after video after video, provocative, showing a crocheted bra. She's really into herself. Lots of selfies. Again, I don't know where she's from. It doesn't say. And we'll, excuse me, show you some stuff here. This is one of those where I say armpit 1, armpit 2. Lots and lots of those. Pretty girl, not bad looking. She obviously has a lot of time on her hands. Don't know if she has a boyfriend. She's got a daughter. We know that. Loves that underarm. And this is her Facebook. There's no, like my Facebook, I have pictures, I have thoughts, I have videos, I have commentary, I have politics. This is a temple to her. Armpit again. She's got money for all this clothing. Not sure where she gets it. Pretty nice bed ensemble there. And I've kept these muted because, unfortunately, with the United Music Group, they started censoring everything, so I'm not going to play music. I don't know what she is. I said she's Hispanic. I could be wrong. Let's see. No, she does the ones with the special effects, like straight out of the 60s. She loves the earring and the purses, and it's just page after page after page after page of narcissism. Look at me. I'm cute. I'm sexy. But she doesn't interact with anybody. Let's see if we can find her post. Now, I put a comment today. Let's see. Here's one here. Isn't she cute? Got the earrings, the cleavage showing. When she started this, she pursed her lips. I mean, she wants everybody to lust after her. Now she's in her bra and panties. Isn't that slick? Now, this is a mother. Just my opinion. You think a mom should be doing this? What would she do if her daughter saw all that and her daughter started doing that at, say, preteen and start wearing skimpy little bra when she starts developing nipples? Mother would be outraged, right? But this is what moms are now. Now, to be fair to my mother, I didn't have a real good childhood, but yeah, and she's in bra and panties again. This is a slut tease. This is a total. Now she's in the backyard somewhere. Looks like there's a chicken coop back there too. This is not somebody looking for a husband or a boyfriend. This is somebody who she wants to spend as much time on her as we're supposed to spend on God. Feeling her tits, pulling up on her bra strap. She's beautiful. I'm not going to deny it. She's a beautiful thing. But that's all you get. Picture after picture after picture. Sleazy, scintillating in the bathroom selfies, being as provocative as she can. And it's interesting that Facebook won't ban this. But if I post a picture of a woman dressed like that, they've put me in jail for it. It's just phenomenal. Like showing her butt. And you can see she spent a lot of money on nighties and negligees, lots of different bras and panties. And she posted something today. I really want to find it. Now, this is just downright provocative. I don't know her age. I'm guessing her to be in her 20s, maybe 30s. She's a looker. There's no doubt about it. But what happens with me, and when I see such blatant narcissism, I start to go, you know what? I'm not even going to rub one out over this girl. That's all it is. I think of that song by Britney Spears, Notice Me. Or Blackpink, Look at Me, Look at Me, Look at Me Now. All of these. We've got a mother. These are inappropriate. But let me see if I can find the posts. Let's see if we can go to her page. Now, this is some she posted. She wrote, This time is also lost in time. The sweat of waiting is the tears from tiredness. Opaque, the lights remain, marking the longing of those who were together and not allowed. Next to the soul, there were some footprints on a wet asphalt. Only the clock with its advanced hands distancing who I thought it would be. I don't know if it's an endpoint, but I'm going to mend it piece by piece to see what from the nostalgia will immortalize. Does that make any sense to you? It doesn't to me either. I posted on one of her videos that she did. Um, I gotta find it. See, she's got posts, and it's funny. You go to all, you go to posts. She posted something. I saw it when I was downtown tonight looking at my phone. I can't find it now, but something about if I go off Facebook, those of you that are important to me, I'll keep, but people are so mean to me. And I thought, I wonder if she made that because I said, Are you in love with yourself? I see the kid playing in the back, or I see the kid on the couch. That's one of her children. You see what she's doing? The dangly earrings. I mean, she's very immature, very narcissistic. The Philippines is doing this. They think they're the only sexy woman out there. But notice something. She don't have a man. She got two kids. She's playing that sexy for all it's worth because she has no personality. She has nothing to give but a pair of what? 3-inch tits if they're pressed up just right. One day I found out that I needed to take a break from time, so I asked him to let me take a break from everything I did. And he answered me this freedom, but he made me promise to take all of you in my memory. You can be sure only good thoughts from all of you. Have a happy and beautiful new year, that everything is real and sincere. Thank you all. Kisses. Oh, isn't she just a little flirt? Do not judge me from what you see. Don't blame me for what you imagine. I'm living proof that it is possible to proceed in peace with a handful of faith and traces of humility held in the heart. Before any assumptions, I suggest you get to know me. Read my soul, visit my heart. Really? Really? Look at my videos and my pictures. I'm in love with me and I'm sexy and I'm just loving myself. Another bra shot and those big ding dong earrings. Now we're getting a little closer on the bra shot here, touching herself. I mean, this is porn, folks. This is what I call soft porn. I mean, if I was in the mood to rub one out, you could just watch some of her videos here and have some good old penis Olympics fun. I mean, how much money does this chick make? Where does she get all the money? What does she do? All these different outfits. Now, I don't know what she's doing, but I don't call that dancing. I don't know what that is. She trying to twerk. I don't know. She's like, this is women with social media. It's like a kid let loose in a toy shop. See my hair? That's it. It's just post after post after post. I shaved my armpits today. Can you see? Now, the reason I'm criticizing this, I like this. I like these kind of videos and pictures, but there's two parts to Pacific. There's that part between my legs, and then there's this up here. As a man, this is the kind of woman you want to have sex with. This is the kind of woman you want to just be able to go, wow, I'd like to just ravish you. Okay. But as far as a friend, somebody who I don't see anything, she says, don't judge me. What are we supposed to do with this? What is this? You got all these people following you. You're showing your sexuality to the world.
Bom dia, bom dia, bom dia. Bom dia, gente.
Yeah, she better stick to her day job of modeling because her singing isn't too great. Outfit after outfit after outfit, a a jewelry ensemble, another underarm shot, another. Now we've got a picnic table covering bra, and now she's got sale written on her ass. Well, what does that mean? 50% off to what is this? She's got 2 children. Should she be doing that? Then we wonder whether children are fucked up today. She obviously can afford some lipstick. I mean, this is it. I bet you men are sending her money because they're so pathetic. Let me see if I can find. We got to go back. 9,000 followers. 9,000 followers. Let's see a sampling of the comments. Hearts, men from the Middle East. Some man offered a phone number from the Middle East. I mean, this is what the men's response is. And she gets off on this. Let's go to her photos library. Yeah, she's got tons. See if I can find it. If I can get that off. I do not own the rights to that music. I showcase that. I showcase that for a reason. Now let's go over to Thailand. This is what you got. More cleavage. Straight hair. I mean, Thailand isn't exactly rich. Well, it depends. That's her TikTok. And you go to the Philippines. The Filipinos, the same thing. This is an adult woman. It's not a kid. They say they don't like Thai man. They want somebody. And you can see she's got jewelry. She's got different outfits. She doesn't look like somebody who's living in the shanty towns. Got a nice little rack on her for a Thai woman. But what it has become, and I wanted to give this a point, is this is what Facebook has become for women around the globe. Now, if I was to show an interest in her, do you think she'd even respond? No. Why would she? See how many people are followed by 4,259 people. That's something. See if I can find some more. I started off in social media because I had divorced 2007. The Hibbing Public Library, I got on the computer, got on a site called Mate One. Cannabis dating site. And that's where I met the disaster that I fell in love with in Hong Kong. I'm going to show you something. Now I got to turn the sound down. This is my ex. This is what she's doing currently. They're these side by sides. They're called Shmuel. It's like she's talking to my ex, but She's not. Are you ready? Yeah. And she mimes along with the words, and it's video after video of she's 6 years older than me, so she's 63. Her singing is not that good. I'm not being rude. And it's video after video of this. Tons and tons and tons and tons of videos. I got caught up with this woman because I believed a lot of wrong stuff. The online world is not a good place to meet a woman. There are very few that have actually made it and been successful. A lot of it is a lot of this. A lot of it is you don't know somebody until you spend time with them, and that was the case with the woman. She's still taking care of the same family that now has kids, and she sits in a room and does spiel videos, imitating other people's music. It's sad. I'm not making fun of her. I'm in no way putting her down. I don't hate her. But it's like you're 63 years old and you're a domestic helper in Hong Kong. And if you look at what is even sadder, is this right here. 16 views, 2 likes. 38 views, 8 likes, and a heart. 40 views, but a heart and a like. 55 views, 6 hearts and a like. All the people that are viewing it, they're not liking it and they're not hearting it. These women have no substance. The one I showed you, wherever she's from, posted something about how mean people are online. All I did was leave a comment. I said, "Are you in love with yourself?" That's it. Because every day it's another video of this. And it's like, are you going to deliver on this? Are you just teasing all these men out here? What is it that these women on social media hope to gain? And then when you see them post stupid stuff like I want a man who's faithful. I'm so tired of men that are cheating. You got 9,000 people following you. 99.9% men. What do you think they're doing when they look at your pictures and videos? Can I give you a hint? They're not going to invest to go after you. You got 2 kids in the background. And this is all over the internet. Thailand, the Philippines, Indonesia. And women promote their sensual, sexual side. Bras and panties, bras and panties, bras and panties. You can't have them. These women get high off of this. I'm not being mean. I'm a man. I look. But social media is ruining women. It's making them self-absorbed narcissists. They're not having conversations like I am. They're not talking about world events. They're not talking about the fact that our world is coming to a grinding end eventually. They're totally unaware of what we men are going through by women like that. You think that woman would have an interest in me if I went over there to see her? No. She got 9,000 people all lusting after her. She can play the field, baby. She's doing this in front of her children. She may be Middle Eastern. I don't know what she is. I said Mexican. I don't know what she is. I thought I heard Spanish in one, but this other one, I don't know what the language was. I know Spanish. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I know what it sounds like. I'm not attacking her. Women like to be noticed, and we do too. I work on my house. I want people to see what I've done. We all want to be validated. But the obsession, this woman, she didn't make her body that way. God gave her that body, and she's advertising it like the newest Ford Bronco out there on the brand new dealership lot. No one, most people can't afford it. It's 80 grand. No one, and she's like, aren't I sexy? She's a teaser. She's an attention whore. This is the problem. You have a lot of men that want a woman. Facebook opened up and social media opened up the world where men could look at women instead of being stuck in their one horse town where the women are ignoring them. But guess what? That woman's ignoring every one of those 9,000 followers. And when somebody says something like me, it was posted 23 minutes after I had posted, I said, "Are you in love with yourself?" That wasn't a mean question. It's a yes or no question. She hasn't answered it. There's people that tell me there's nothing wrong with having confidence. You're a mother of two kids and you're acting like you're a porn star and a model porn star on Facebook. Why? You think you're going to find a man who's simply devoted to you? You got 9,000 people on your Facebook. I bet you every single one of them would like to jump your bones. Tell me how this is productive. Social media, the internet. If you guys allow it, it can be a very good teacher to show you things that you would not normally see if you started dating a girl before the internet. Social media doesn't change the women. It reveals who they are. Just like a Filipina said to me years ago in Hong Kong. I had a friend, we grew up together, and she married an American and go to the US, but money changed her. Now she don't want to talk to us. She thinks I said, money didn't change her at all. I said, a change of circumstances revealed what she already had harbored inside. The internet reveals what is inside me and you and everybody. People say if you have a problem with lust, you should get rid of the internet. If you get rid of the internet, you're still going to have a problem with lust, folks. Go ahead, throw it away. You'll find another way to lust. What we need to get delivered from our own problems is God's hand. Throwing everything out of the boat. You'll be about your day. You got rid of your internet. You're not looking at porn. Guess what? You'll be waiting for a bus and some cleavage bearing areolas and nipples poking through a top. Well, boom, there goes your day. That's going to be in your mind. You spank bank and you're going to go home and a Filipina who rejects her own villagers and friends that she had because she married an American, she didn't change. She loathed the simple peasantry, poverty life, and she was always looking for a way out of it. And when she finally got it, she went like that to her culture. That man who married her did not get a good wife. That's a very horrible person that she just rejects her friends in the village she grew up in that brought her into the world, that cared about her, and then she gets money and she's like, I'm too good for that. Same thing. The internet is not bad in and of itself. It reveals what we are. This young woman, wherever she's from, is completely self-centered. Got 2 kids and she's showing off inappropriately in front of them. How are those kids going to grow up? Fucked up. We're in trouble, folks. We talked about American women years ago. I said, go overseas. Now I'm starting to say, forget that too. Even my friends in Africa, I've got friends in Africa. And one who's on this moral campaign that I don't, I won't date a guy that masturbates. So then she told me she fell in love with somebody online from either Germany or Slovenia, but he's from one of the countries and working in another. She goes, I didn't hear from him for the longest time. I said, girl, when are you going to learn? You don't know what people are doing once you turn off the computer. But I loved him. I said, it doesn't matter. I said, and you told me I was honest. And I said, yeah, I masturbate. Not every minute of every day. I got to go to work and work on projects and chores around here. You don't know what he's doing. So I asked her the other day, I said, are you still going with that guy? I said, who you chasing? She goes, I don't chase, they chase me. You stop and think about that, guys. We spend most of the time chasing, don't we? They don't chase us. Those women do not come after us. We go after them. That's where we're stupid. I want to say something. That woman that I showed you and her 50,000 videos and cleavage, that's not a good wife. That's not a good friend. What do you guys think of when you see that? Sex. And then she's got to put out her shingles. Don't judge me until you get to know me. What is there to get to know? You're not going to let any of those 9,000 people get to know you. You think you're hot shit. You made an icon out of yourself on social media. You made a place where everybody you can go out in your world all day long and say, I've got 9,000 followers. I'm awesome. How old are these men? 70, 55, balding, big old gut. Do you know who your followers are? Have you looked? Unfortunately, I try to find them, but it doesn't show me that. I wish it did. It'd be very entertaining. It says 9,000 followers, 315 following. So I don't know what that all means. See this? What is the purpose of this? What a hard life. I mean, she looks like she's really struggling, doesn't it? All different outfits, all different jewelry. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. I think she's seeing a Brazil flag here. She might be from Brazil. Yeah, she's Brazilian. She's definitely got an attitude too. Somebody's obviously following her and doing these. videos. I wonder who that is. Interesting. This is what you want to see in a mom that's got two little children, right? I mean, it's the point of being sickening. Now, this is attractive. Chewing gum like cud. Wants us to make sure and look down her cleavage there. What I see here is immaturity, narcissism, revolving hearts with endless pictures of herself. When I dated the woman that I got involved with in Hong Kong, I went out in 2008, spent a week in Hong Kong, took her to Iloilo. We spent a day sitting in her mother's place, and she pulled out her old photo album. I got tired of looking at it. I mean, books, photos. Oh, yeah, look, this is me. Oh, look, this is me. Now, mind you, I'm in the Philippines. I don't mind looking at, but it was picture after picture after picture after picture of her sitting in somebody else's car, sitting on a Unimog truck, stuff that she doesn't own, at the mall in Manila, at the mall this, and I said, "Man, okay, I've seen enough pictures. Can we get up and do something?" No, I want to show you every single one of them. This was 2008. Do you think that she's changed a bit? I was involved with her for 4 years. Do you think she's changed? Look at me. I'm on Smule and I'm a singer. No, you're not. You're singing, but you're not going to make a dime. You're not getting the views. You're not getting the hits. You'll never go viral. Why do we go after these kinds of women? It's a good question because we think with that. But if we allow this to take over, we look past that and say, you know what? It should be good for sex. That's it. But if you think I'm going to have sex with that pretty Brazilian, that ain't going to happen. She's too good for me. She's too good for all of these people. She just likes the attention whoring. There's a woman on YouTube that has a video that's very interesting. There's a woman that's got a video what to do when you're caught masturbating. That ought to be good. Not. But there's a woman from, is it Puerto Rico? Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic. Very good looking, big boobs, tan skin, all into herself, does talking videos. Women. When a guy says he fantasizes and masturbate over you, that is not a compliment. She's shit shaming men. And then she admits that she got plastic surgery, spent tons of money to look sexy, to look good. wasted all that money, and the man she was with cheated on her. Oh, and that's all of our fault. And she goes on and on and on, talking about how she wasted all her money trying to do this and do that. So she's not a natural beauty. But every video you see, she's showing that cleavage, constantly doing this and, sexy moves. Is that the kind of woman you want to be involved with? Women that are now going to take this moral campaign against a man who masturbates, but they themselves are part of the damn problem to begin with. Slutty, teasy, cleavage, leave it to cleavage. I mean, it just, the hypocrisy of women in our world today is disgusting. And I'm trying to tell you, it has changed from the Dominican Republic to Brazil to the Philippines. You got a lot of narcissistic women out there. A lot. They like all the attention. I had an interest in a Filipina who's been a friend of mine for years. She fell in love with a guy who is legally married to his wife. His wife hit on me in the 90s when I worked for a school district driving a bus. I said, okay, I'm married, so this is out. He's still married. He has played around with woman after woman after woman in the workplace I left in Colorado. He's always kissing on the lips a Mexican woman that they say they're cousins. I found out they're not. He started dating this Filipina I had an interest in. And I looked at her and I said, what are you doing with him? I said, he's a pig. I said, he's effed. I don't know how many. That's not true. I said, you want to make a bet? I said, go ask this girl over here, the Puerto Rican. She went out with him. Found out he was married, but would not divorce her. And he had slept around and around and around. Well, he died about 6 months ago. She told me that. And I said, well, good. She goes, how can you say that? I said, the guy claimed to believe in God. And then he's cheating and cheating and cheating. He will not legally divorce his wife who lives in the same town he's in before dating another woman. Well, he has cancer. And what has that got to do with it? My Filipina friend says she doesn't like sex. He came over there just for that. He'd buy her these little porcelain roses in this little plastic see-through box. She called me one day and asked me to take her to Cherry Creek Mall. I said, what about Tim? Oh, he doesn't like to do that. He'll just drop me off and leave and tell me to call him. I said, let's see. He's not into your music. He's not into your world. He doesn't go to the mall with you. I said, you and I spend more time together than you and him. You asked me to take you to the nightclub to go dancing in Denver. Just he won't dance. Why are you with him? Because I love him. He was a Don Juan, smooth operator, exploited girls just for sex. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I love this one. Just like that song, a little bit of Erica in my life, a little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of Rita is all I need. Yeah. Is anybody getting the picture yet? She has since become a Christian. She doesn't live in the same Denver anymore. She's moved a few times. I said, what's funny is I said, I had an interest in you. When you had a bad roommate situation, I came down and got you. I took you to lunch. We hung out. You had no interest in me, and you went after this scumbag. And I did not like Tim. The guy was a jerk. I had helped her move. 4 truckloads. She moved into her place, had problems with the people that she was renting from there. They changed terms and did some crappy things. She called me one day and said, "Will you help me move?" I said, "You're dating Tim, right?" "Yeah." I said, "He needs to come and do that." "Well, he doesn't have a truck." I said, "He can rent a U-Haul for 19.99. I said, "He can rent a van. He could rent a box truck for 50 bucks, whatever." She came back to me and said, Tim said, "Some friend of his, he won't even help you move." I should have went up and confronted him and said, "Excuse me, partner. I did help her move before you guys dated. 4 truckloads. You know what my payment was? That right there and a dinner. If I'd have done that for anybody else, I would have done $300-400. The guy was a shithead, and I'm supposed to respect him. But when I had the talk, I said he was fooling around. No, he didn't. That's a lie. I said, there's a lot of people. One of them dated him in that break room that worked with us. She told me all about it. I said, you don't believe the truth. And guess what she did when I take her to the mall? Can you take a picture of me in front of Pink at Victoria's Secret? Women love the camera. Women want to be noticed. They want everybody to tell them how cute they are, send hearts. They've even proven that there's some adrenal rush from the interaction they get from hearts and likes. It's sad that our world has become so superficial, so vain, so narcissistic that this girl is going to get old one day. Nobody's going to be looking at her. She ain't going to be modeling and wearing bras on Facebook anymore. But right now, she's working it for all it's worth. And what is her end game? Is she trying to find a husband? She's just trying to blue ball all the guys and tease them all? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, just further proof to stay away from these kind of gals.